According to the Secretary, Your Honor, Mr. President, by third quarter, nasa 70% na po ang kanilang
Okay.
rate, Mr. President.
So they can still catch up, ano? Okay, as reflected in the statement of allotments, obligations, and disbursements, yung SAOB, 136 billion remained unobligated as of the second quarter. Nag-move na rin ito.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr.
Updated
President.
figure. Ano yung updated figure nito?
Actually, yung, as of September 30, 2025, the DLG-wide budget utilization is 76% obligation rate and 96% disbursement rate.
So yung unobligated na 136 billion as of today or as of September, ilan na lang naiwan na unobligated?
Your Honor, Mr. President, ang natitira lang po about 24% or about a balance of 6.198 billion, Mr. President.
So yung dating 136, naging 6 billion na lang yung unobligated.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. That's impressive. So yung confidence level ninyo, mapupuli utilize na ninyo yung increased budget for 2026 kasi halos consume na rin yung 2025, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. President, they're confident that they will reach 100%.
Yeah, and congratulations pagka ganyan. Yung disaster preparedness, how is the DILG strengthened? Kasi Vice Chairman yung DILG Secretary, di ba? Ng NDRMC. How is the department strengthening and expanding the disaster preparedness capacities of local government units? Kasi ang daming storms ngayon, ang daming calamities. So ano yung specific policy reforms, innovative programs na ini-implement ng ating department?
Your Honor, Mr. President, according to the Secretary, that all the 40,000 barangays are now informed of their hazard zones para po prepared na po sila. And then the department ensures that LGs are well prepared for disasters and emergencies through the operation of Listo program. Yung kanilang Listo program. Ito po yung continuous support to the LG's regional offices in conducting disaster preparedness activities and implementing DRRM, SICAM programs, projects, and activities. Active monitoring of LGU compliance through the disaster online reporting and monitoring systems with ongoing coordination between the central and regional offices. Last but not the least, institutionalization of preparedness mechanisms by integrating Operation Listo, protocols, and other DRRM, SICAM policies into local government and planning processes.
Yes, thank you. Are they using hazard maps? Kasi meron ito noong 2011, as early as 2011, merong memorandum circular informing the LGUs of the availability of the hazard maps to support them in crafting their local disaster risk reduction and management plan. No? So are they utilizing the hazard maps?
Yes, Your
available
Honor.
ba ito in all local government units?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. President, from cities, LGUs, all the way to the 40,000 barangays, according to our DLG Secretary.
Pati doon sa kanilang zoning ordinances, gamit itong lahat.
They are supplied with
Hazard maps.
Hazard maps, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Saka it's also available the DOST website, yung pong hazard areas.
Thank you. Yung support to local governance program, no? Importante ito kasi dito yung strengthening ng mga local development councils. Ano? Kasi ang effort natin yan is really get them involved in the preparation of the national expenditure program. Maximize the participation. In fact, the President himself, di ba, he issued Executive Order 82, di ba? Strengthening, enhancing the participation of the RDCs. And the RDCs, they rely heavily on the LGCs, di ba? Local Government Councils. Kasi sa ngayon, we're still at 35% of the entire President's budget or sa budget call. Ang pumapasok lamang sa NEP, nasa mga 35% output ng RDCs. So we want to further enhance that. No? Makarating man lang tayong 50-60%. So what is the DILG doing to support the inclusion of RDC endorsed projects in the NEP?
Your Honor, Mr. President, according to the DLG Secretary, before, the DPWH does not give importance, no? Hindi masyado pinapansin ng RDC. But after this floodgate scandal, the President himself already gave the order that DPWH should respect and require RDC approval, especially for flood mitigation projects, Mr. President.
So we can still play catch up, ano? Kasi tapos na yung NEP, but with the Senate, now the Senate's intervention, we can still consult the RDCs, the local government councils, if we intend to amend the National Expenditure Program and even the House version. And I think that's an acceptable approach, you know. If we intend to further strengthen the role of the local development councils, in consultation with them, we can introduce amendments do sa mga PAPs, especially concerning infrastructure projects under the DPWH.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. President, according to our DLG Secretary, they have already reformatted so that next year, yung pong RDCs will be able to endorse some projects that are really needed, no? Na hindi na humaulit muli yung nangyari ngayon na talagang kahit wala pong knowledge, without knowledge of the LG official, the LGUs, the Regional Development Council, yung po DPWH went on their own, no? Just to have their projects. So, but kaya nga po daw tinamad daw yung mga RDCs, no? With this. But kasi nga hindi pinapansin. But with all of this floodgate scandal and all, now the RDCs will be playing an important role to make sure that the anomalous projects will be prevented, no, by at least the local government units concerned or the regional or the province and region will now have a say on the projects, no, that will be implemented in their respective areas.
Thank you. Yung growth, another topic, Growth Equity Fund, 1 billion. Sufficient ba ito? To, you know, to help the disadvantaged and lagging LGUs? Will it be sufficient? 1 billion Growth Equity Fund.
Your Honor, Mr. President, according to it's not enough, no? Realistically speaking, it's not enough because there are a lot of LGUs that are really in need of assistance, no, from the national government, Mr. President. Kaya lang this is a DBM approved allocation, Mr. President.
Kasi yung special provision dito sa Growth Equity Fund under the ALGO LGSF, yung Local Government Support Fund, it does not provide targets and mixes as well in crafting the incentives. You know? So maybe we can propose a special provision, you know, for the Growth Equity Fund, which will outline the incentives and set the targets para sa mga LGUs. Ano? With the help of the DILG, maybe we can help each other craft a special provision in this regard. Kindly take note, Mr. Chairman, so we can
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. President, we'll take note of that kasi po meron pong criteria ang DBCC, no? Yung poverty incidence, low-income class LGUs, and yung mga GIDA LGUs, no? Yung sa mga geographically isolated and the disaster-prone areas, Mr. President.
Yeah. Sige. Meron pa rito pero medyo may lakad pa yata si Secretary Remulla. May mga magtatanong pa. I'll just wind up. So thank you very much, Mr. President, and thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you as well, Senator Lacson.
Your Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I believe that the last but not the least to interpolate the measure is Senator Marcoleta, Mr. President.
Senator Marcoleta is recognized.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. President. Mga ilang paglilinaw lamang po. Siguro po hindi naman tayo abot ng alas 7 ng gabi po, Mr. President.
4:30 pa lang.
Mr. President, despite capacity building measures, many LGUs still score very low under the seal of good local governance criteria. Gusto ko pong malaman, Mr. President, ano-ano po yung mga indicators that are consistently very, very low in their performance nationwide?
Your Honor, Mr. President, ito po kasing SGLG has become complicated, no, through the years. So the DILG decided to trim down ito pong ano nila, no, clustering into three. Ito pong una yung fiscal management, second is disaster preparedness and resilience, and last but not the least is innovation, Mr. President, para po mas this will be the simplification of the SGLG framework by grouping the from original 10 governance areas, ngayon po ay 3 na lang, Mr. President.
So, nasimplify po sa 3 magmula sa 10 indicators. Ano po ang relative weights po ng natirang indicators? Halimbawa po, kung 3 na lang, baka yung isa 50%, yung dalawa 25-25, kaya 100. Tama po ba yun?
Mr. President, they're still finalizing and crafting the final criteria. Wala pa po at present, no, Mr. President. And also, just to note, ito pong SGLG, which at present is an annual award for all LGUs, will now be every 3 years, no? Para term-based na po ang kanila pong innovation. The rationale being, Mr. President, Your Honor, there are about 4.5 million man-hours that is being wasted in the conduct of the SGLG awards from the DILG personnel, Mr. President. Kaya gagawin po nila. Wala pa yung LGU dito, Mr. President. So, if you include the LGU sa abot doon ng 10 million man-hours, so kaya po yung rational why they will now make it term-based. So, every 3 years na po ang SGLG.
Very laudable po kasi ang objective nito. Kailangan nating masukat yung kakayahan po ng bawat LGU sa kanilang pamamahala, pag-gobyerno sa kanilang mga constituents. Kaya po naging interesado ako na makita ko ano-ano itong mga indicators na ito. Realistic po ba ito? At paano po nung quantify? Bigyan ko po kayo ng halimbawa, Mr. President. Sa kagustuhan ko po noon, nung nasa ako'y mababang kapulungan ng Kongreso, ako po kasi ay na-inspire doon sa isang index na ginagawa po sa bansang Bhutan. Ano po? Meron silang smiling index, yung happiness index. So, naimungkahi ko po doon sa dating MEDA, ngayon po atay DepDep.